G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, as you can see here, I've got this rather small portable carry case here, and inside this carry case is a little mini drone with a Wi-Fi FPV camera built on board. So yeah, this one was kindly sent to me from a company called Shopmorefunny. They reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and asked me if I'd like to review one of their products on my channel. So here it is, guys. Okay, so it comes in a nice little carry case here, very portable. You can carry it anywhere you want. And here's the contents of that case, guys. So there's a little drone there, the remote controller and a few accessories built in. Okay, now I believe this one comes in a few different variants of camera models. A 4K camera, which I believe I do have right here. Also comes in a 1080p and 480p Wi-Fi FPV version. Also comes under the label LSRC. That's the company that makes this particular drone, mini drone here, and also goes by the name of LSMIN. So yeah, I got this one sent in from Shopmorefunny. I'll include the link to their website below, as well as a 20% off coupon code for this particular product, along with a link to this little mini drone. So be sure to check them out if you're interested in this product. All right, guys? So anyway, let's have a quick look at what we get. Now, we'll start off with the controller here. Okay. Pretty, not a bad size controller for the actual size of this drone. As you can see here, is clearly labeled. On and off button here, up and down to bind. Okay, I've already put the batteries in. It does take 3 AAA batteries in the back here. Didn't come with a screw, which is a good thing, I guess, because usually you have to unscrew that, but it clips in rather well in the back anyway. But yeah, you've got your different keys here. This is a headless mode. 1 key return on this side here. We've got the automatic takeoff and landing, because this is an altitude hold quadcopter, this one, and all your trimmers on this side. Not bad feeling little gimbal sticks here. They feel rather smooth, so hopefully it flies pretty good. We've got speed rates here. I haven't looked into how many speed rates there is. There's definitely 2, possibly 3. I think there might be 3 on this one. And we've got our standard 3D, 360 flips on this key button here. And up the top here, this is where you put your phone mount, which I'll show you in a second. And you can see the actual real antenna inside there. All right, guys, so rather simple controller here. Okay, let's have a look at some of the accessories. So there is the phone clip there, which I just talked about. Very easy to install. It's got the spring-loaded mechanism there for your phone, and you can just clip it in place here. Let's see, just like that, and there it is there. Okay, it's not adjustable, but should do the job rather well to hold your phone. We'll have a look at the accessories here. We have, looks to be a full set of props, a little screwdriver. We've got some extra screws here too for the props, and we have the USB charger for the actual battery of the drone. Also included is the user manual here. It looks like it's in both Chinese and English. It's actually a leaflet, so you fold it out. Okay, so there's all the directional keys there. So it's rather, fairly detailed here. So that's good to see. It just folds up like this, and you can put it away. But everything you need to know is in that. They also supply some prop guards here. You got 4 of them, so they'll just clip on to the side of on each leg of the drone there. So if you're a beginner, I do recommend that you do try it. Now, here is the drone, guys. Just here, little quadcopter here. As you can see, it's got a Wi-Fi FPV camera on the front. Now, like I said, there are different models, camera models for this one. I believe this is a 4K version that they sent me here today for review. The arms fold out like that. This is pretty small, guys, so you could easily fit this in your top shirt pocket or even in your jeans or something like that, if you're not using a carry case. So it's rather small there, guys, as you can see. Now this has 7/16 size brushed motors in all four corners here. So these are direct drive. As you can see, there's no gearing on them, so the props are pushed on. Okay, so this is going to be a pretty zippy little drone. I've had a few little mini drones like this, and they're pretty zippy to fly around. So hopefully this one flies pretty good. We've got the on and off switch on the top. And also, you know, it's got that little Mavic Mini sort of look design to it. So you've got some bright headlights on the front. Okay, I'll turn them off. But yeah, the design looks a little bit like a Mavic Mini style. Alright. Now on the back, on the bottom here, we'll release the battery. So you just push down on that tab and then slide it back. Now this battery is a 650 milliamp hour 1S battery. Now they claim we're going to get about 10 minutes of flight time with this. So yeah, probably could get that much. I mean, it is rather light little drone, but we'll see. I'll definitely put the flight time up when I fly it. So it's a 1S LiPo, and they say it's going to take, from a flat battery, about half an hour to 40 minutes to charge up. Alright guys? So yeah, that's basically it. We have the Wi-Fi antenna on the side here for the Wi-Fi FPV reception. As you can see, it goes into the camera there on the side. This camera is not adjustable at all. Nope. It's pretty much a fixed camera, guys. So it looks like it's on a little bit of an angle there. Just a fraction. Not quite 45 degree or anything like that, but possibly about a 20-degree angle there. So yeah, we'll see what it is like to fly and get some video and see how that turns out as well. So I'm going to download the app, guys, and I'll meet you out at the field. Alright guys, welcome back. Now I'm here at the field. I've got the LSRC mini drone here, all charged up, ready to go. Haven't been to this field for a while. It's actually the field that I learned to fly at back in 2015. So every time I come down here, there's usually council workers around, so you know, doing some work on this sports field. So anyway, here to fly this little mini drone here from Shopmorefunny. Now what I'm going to do first is do a power up, and then we will do a gyro calibration. So I'll turn it on, lights are flashing, turn the controller on, up, down. Okay, now I'll face it this way just to make sure it's working. You'll hear a beep, so 2 sticks down and out, you'll hear that beep. Okay guys, now that's done the gyrometer calibration. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just put the phone mount in and set up the Wi-Fi app, and then we'll take it for a flight. Alright guys, we've got the app here. It's called Wi-Fi Cam. So I'm going to go into it, and there you have it. We have Wi-Fi FPV. Alright guys, so we'll take it for a bit of a flight. Now they say that we're going to get about 10 minutes roughly from this battery. Now even if it gets 7 or 8 minutes, that's quite acceptable, because it is powering a Wi-Fi camera. Alright, it's only a 650 milliamp hour battery, so I've just press record. Now to take off with this one, you just press it up once quickly on the throttle stick and then lift it up. Okay, so it is a little bit windy here. I'm going to go into speed rate 2. It has 3 speed rates. Alright, it's pretty nimble and quick. I just brought it backwards then. They do say this has a range of about 50 to 80 meters and a Wi-Fi distance range of around 30 meters. Okay, so it is getting a little bit glitchy, guys. Once I got it up that high, it was a bit delayed in the actual response to my controller. So I think this is definitely, see, it's still going forward. So it's definitely got interference at 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna land it, guys, because that app is really getting affected. Well, the quadcopter rather, and the controls are really getting affected by this actual Wi-Fi being 2.4G as well, right? So I'm not going to fly it. I'll take a few photos, because this is going to end up in a result of a flyaway, I think, if I continue to use this app. All right, so what we'll do, we'll take a couple of photos. If I can just hold my phone here. Okay. Take some photos here. It's a rather windy day today too, so let's see if they're in the gallery here. All right, we've got some photos there that I can show you. All right, guys, so yeah, unfortunately, I noticed straight away that this app is definitely affecting the way this little quadcopter flies. So I'm not even got to bother with the Wi-Fi. Let's just see how it flies. That's what you pretty much, you know, that's what I'm more interested in anyway, because you can't really take these little toy drones seriously as a camera flyer. So let me just turn off the Wi-Fi. All right, so that's turned off. So now it should fly without any interference. So I'll test the 1 key takeoff and 1 key land. And now immediately I can tell there is no real interference here at all. So there's the flips on the top shoulder button here. I think this one might only flip sideways. Yeah. All right. Let's bring it down a bit so you can have a look at it. So you can do barrel rolls with it, but I don't think you can do, let me try a front flip or a back flip. I think it's only 2 directional flips. Yeah, I've tried forward. Okay, so you can only do barrel rolls with this one. Does them quite well though. So I'm in 3rd speed rate. So yeah, when you're running little toy quadcopters like this, they're all typical of Wi-Fi lag and delay in controls when they're running on 2.4G Wi-Fi, which this is. I couldn't really get that far, maybe about 25 meters away, and I noticed a bad delay in the controls. So just a bit of a tip for you guys, if you do happen to buy this one, just fly it like this. Just a bit of a fun little flyer, you know, close range. You don't want to go too far with this. But other than that, like, look, without the Wi-Fi app connected, it flies really nicely. See, I can go a bit further than I was with the app on. See if I can do flips still. Yep, still doing flips, not bad. Now this does have headless mode, I think. Yeah, I've got a button here. I could test that out quickly. I don't typically use headless mode. Hang on a second. It did lurch forward then. Let me bring it back. I'll press that button. Oh, we got low battery. Oh no, we don't. Oh, so I'm not too sure why that lurched forward. It's almost like it's a... Let me try the 1 key return, which is just below the landing button here. So go out a bit. and it's just going to that direction. So yeah, I wouldn't use those keys. Let's try the automatic landing button. You don't really need to use the 1 key returns and stuff like that. So 1 key landing button, it's gonna land just there. All right, let's take off again. 1 key takeoff, so that works pretty good. So let's just get a flight time now. We'll just fly it around. 3rd rate. It's a neat looking little, like a little Mavic style drone. This does have altitude hold, guys, so I don't have to regulate the throttle. It's fighting a bit of wind there, that's why it's hovering. So as you can see, I'm not using the throttle stick at all. There's the wind. Once I let go of the stick, just give you an indication of the wind there, see? So really I should go in this direction, so it's come back towards me like that. Right, let's fly around. It's a great little flyer though, without, you know, pretty nimble. Direct driven motors. I think there's 716 brush motors, direct driven, so there's no gears involved. They're just, the props are pushed on props straight onto the motor shafts. And all these little micro or mini drones are pretty zippy when they're direct driven like this. Have a lot of fun with them like this, even in your backyard or sports field like here. You know, a bit of close range. Don't go too far with these ones because, you know, the range is limited. They did state 50 to 80 meters. I wouldn't want to push it that far. They become hard to see after a while. You know, flying it around this sort of range here is fine. Can I still do any flips? Yeah, I mean, by now, typically you'd get sort of like a LVC, but I can do flips. When you can't do flips anymore on these little drones, usually means the battery is getting to that stage where it's going a little bit flat and it's ready to land soon. But as you can see, let's get a look at this one. Try to keep it stable. There we go. Cool little drone. Little quadcopter, I should say. It's still doing those flips. So it's fighting the wind. It's got a headwind in this direction. There's the funnels. Whoa, bring it back. Come on. Hopefully I didn't go too far with it. Yeah, I think I went out of range then. Oh well, bring it down. Yep, it's all the way down there. All right, guys. I went further than the range would allow, doing those funnels. All right, guys, I found it. It was just down there near those wood chips. So let's see if we'll fly. No, I think that might be, oh, just bound. Let me bind it again, actually. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll still fly. All right. Put in 2nd rate, 3rd rate. So let's just fly this battery out. So yeah, doing those funnels with the wind pushing it. Just got out of my range. Okay, that's it. Alright, so it was at the end of its battery anyway. Alright guys, well, that's the LSRC mini drone review, guys. It flew for a pretty decent time. Yeah, I'd just like to thank Shopmorefunny for sending this one out. I think it's not a bad little flyer, considering it was fighting a lot of wind today. This would definitely fly a lot better indoors for sure. And yeah, fun little flyer, as long as you don't use the FPV. You know, I didn't get great range with the FPV, about 25 meters, and I noticed a heap of lag between the controller inputs at the start of this flight, as I mentioned, and what it was actually doing. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys, because this runs off 2.4G Wi-Fi, not 5G. So you got the controller with 2.4G, and you've also got the Wi-Fi system on 2.4G Wi-Fi, and they're going to clash with each other. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Personally, I wouldn't worry about it for the videos or photos. All these toy grade ones, you know, they're just great to fly, really, just to have a bit of fun. So my recommendations, don't even bother with the app unless you really have to take some video or photos. But flying it around just for fun, like I said, in your backyard or in a field like this, a lot of fun. Alright guys, well, I'll post the flight time below that I got. They did claim about 10 minutes, possibly got close to that, I don't know. You know, I wasn't counting, but yeah, we'll soon see what I got. And like I said, you can get this one at Shopmorefunny, guys. I'll leave the link to their website in the description below, and also a link to this particular drone with a 20% off custom coupon code that they gave me. Alright guys, so thanks very much for watching this review on the LSRC mini drone. Till next time, enjoy the hobby and happy flying. Bye for now.